Hey guys, I'm here today with Kimberly Valderas. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm an intern with Atlantic Records. I deal with new media as in promoting artists on Facebook, Twitter, the AtlanticRecords.com site, and Tumblr. So, yeah.
That's great. So I'm going to ask you a few questions today. So what is the average amount of time do you think people your age spend on the internet slash media sites?
I think on average in a day, I would assume that kids my age would spend 3 to 4 hours on the internet.
And what do you think the average amount of time is that you spend on the internet per day?
Probably from 4 to 5 hours in
4
a
to
day,
5.
maybe more, depending if I'm working.
And would you estimate that in about a week? How many hours per week?
30 hours a week.
Yes. That's a job.
Yeah, that definitely is a job.
So what are some of your favorite social networking sites?
I definitely am an advocate for Tumblr. Used to spend tons of my time on Tumblr. Twitter. A little bit. And Facebook with pictures and liking stuff.
So would you consider yourself addicted to the internet or the computer or anything?
Yes, I'm definitely addicted to my computer. Morely my iPhone though.
And about what age do you think your interest in computers or the internet rose?
Around high school, I think it became like around freshman year.
So like around the age of 14, 15?
Yep.
Okay, and what age group do you think spends more time on the computer?
I think kids my age, maybe a little bit younger, spend more time on the internet.
So would it shock you if I told you that people over the age of 40 usually spend more time on the internet than groups including teenagers and maybe a little older?
I feel like within this generation, depending on your job or where you work, I feel like adults within that period are exposed to internet more.
True.
Often within the office.
So last question, do you think our society relies too much on the internet?
I think with the growing amount of technology that our society is experiencing, yes, we definitely do depend on the internet.
All right, well, that's all today, Kim. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Torian.
All right, and bye.
Bye, guys.